What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Ty Fam. Today I'm gonna show you how to make the easiest chicken broth recipe that you can use for anything like soup, some curry, whatever you like, or even just a sip on it throughout the whole day. It's gonna be super simple. You only need a few things. I'll show you guys how to do that today. So to start off with the bones, I have a bunch of chicken thigh bones here that were deboned by my aunt. So I'm gonna be using a bunch of bones for this recipe. Find yourself a big enough pot to put all your bones in. So this is the biggest pot I'm gonna be using. I might need to use two, but find any pot that you can use and put all your chicken bones in there. Okay, so now we have our water. We wanna put all our chicken bones in here. So this is still pretty frozen, but it's gonna thaw out while we boil the water. Here's another pack of bones. So this is gonna give it a lot of flavor, and this is why like chicken broth is so easy to make. All it takes is some bones, some aromatics, and some seasonings. This is a lot of bones, so might need another pot, but we'll see. So we're gonna bring this to a boil, and pretty much what we're gonna do is clean up all the bones, all the blood, and make sure that it's clean so that we have a clean, clear broth. So while the bones are boiling, we're gonna prep our aromatic. It's very simple. All you need is two things. Some ginger and a couple of onions. So you don't need to peel it. You can just tear this off. We're gonna use maybe 2 clumps of these. We don't need too much ginger. All we're gonna do is we're gonna slice it in half. That's it. And then for the onions, we're gonna chop off the bottom and then cut it in half. We're gonna use 2 onions. You can keep the skin on. You can take the skin off, doesn't really matter. I like to keep the skin on, and that's pretty much it. There's also one other vegetable that I forgot to get, which is jicama or chai susu. I don't know in Vietnamese or like in English what that means, but that's what my mom used to make for chicken broth, specifically for pho broth. But since I only have onions and ginger, this is all we need, all right? And for like traditional pho broth or like pho, they use star anise, 5 spice. I'm not gonna use any of those spices because I wanna be more versatile and use this for a lot more dishes like wonton soup, other noodle dishes, because if you put like star anise, 5 spice, it's only meant for pho. So I'm gonna make this a very clean broth so you can use for any type of dish, you know what I mean? You can use this for pho. If you like the star anise flavor. I never grew up with star anise, but if you want to put that stuff in, go for it. You can put that in later. I'm just making a clear broth that I can be using for anything, and I can also like drink it in the morning. So this is gonna be really good for, especially if you're losing weight. Broth is so good for collagen, for your gut health. You can use this to replace your coffee or your tea. So this is all you need. So while everything is boiling, I'm gonna char these up. So with your onions and ginger, you're gonna char them. So if you have a stove top where you can broil them, go for it. So I'm gonna do this. Just place it on here and let this char. So you kind of want this almost burnt. Not really, but like just get some color, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do this. Onions here. Ginger on this burner, all right? Boom, that's it. Just let this char up. Flip them a couple times, then you're good to go. You can smell it and it's gonna remind you almost like pho broth. All right, see how dirty that broth is? It's all from like the blood, the scum. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump this, clean the bones, and then put more water in, all right? Gonna rinse them for a little bit, give them some cold water. Don't be scared to use your hands, clean the bones, clean the blood off the bones. It's gonna be a nice clear broth. Once your bones are clean, put some fresh H2O, all right? We just want enough water to cover the bones and also put in the ginger and then onions. So once we have our water in, our bones are cooking, we're gonna leave this up to a simmer. And once it's at a simmer, we're gonna leave that at a medium to low heat to cook slowly. And then we're gonna put in our ginger and onion. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna add our ginger, onions. We're gonna give this a few minutes to boil or get up to temperature so it simmers. And then we're gonna skim off all the gunk from the top of the pot. So the seasonings for this broth is super simple. All you need is a bunch of salt, rock sugar. This is gonna be a lot better than your regular sugar. You can get this at your local Asian market. So I'm gonna eyeball it and put this much into the soup. We're gonna add this chicken bouillon powder. Gives that chicken flavor as well. Not too much. We're gonna put a spoonful of this, just to give it that kick. Alright, no MSG in this, just some chicken bouillon, alright? Alright, you see that? It's simmering. You can see there's some bubbles. So we're gonna turn down the heat just a little bit, and then you'll see some scum right here. So you wanna take that off with a spoon. So you just go like this, slowly. Put this into a cup, and then you throw that out later. So just do this, let this sit for another 4 or 5 hours. So the longer you cook this, I mean, the better it's gonna be. So now that the broth is done, I just removed all the bones, strained it out, get all the little bits out of the soup, and made sure that it tasted good. Season it with salt, with whatever seasoning you want to do. After this, you can put like your star anise, you can put all your seasonings for any type of broth you want to use, but I'm gonna use this, you know, broth for a lot of other things. So once I strained it, I just stored it inside these containers, and these are ready to go whenever. You can freeze them for a long time, and you can just whip them up and make a quick meal out of this. I hope you guys liked this video. I put a lot of time into editing, making sure I put the camera position in the right way, so I would appreciate it if you gave me a like, comment, and also subscribe, because I'm gonna be putting out a new video on 3 ways on how to use this bone broth, this chicken broth for other recipes, so you don't want to miss that. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Make sure you comment down below, what should I make next time? I mean, I love to experiment, I love to cook, and this is one of my staples, so I'm happy to share whatever I have. And with that being said, I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.